Hey everybody, it is time for my Week 3 college football picks. Before I get into the picks of last week, let's take a look at how I did last week. Now, even though I did not have a perfect record like I did in Week 1, I had a pretty good week in Week 2, went 16-6, almost hit my upset, almost, but it was a really good game. Actually, it was a really good week in college football, and some of you left me some nice comments on some of the games last week, which I really do appreciate. So if you want to leave comments, like I said, please, by all means, go right ahead. So, after 16-6 in Week 2, going to make my picks for Week 3. Of course, these are straight-up picks, so let's go to the games. These are top 25 games. Starting off, Number 6, Oklahoma at Nebraska. Oklahoma 2-0, Nebraska 1-2. The Sooners are an 11.5-point favorite. This really should not be a problem for the Sooners. Oklahoma, I have winning this game. Texas State travels to 17th-ranked Baylor. Both teams 1-1. The Bears are a 30-point favorite in this one. I'm taking Baylor after a heartbreaking loss at BYU. They will rebound this week to win. UConn travels to 4th-ranked Michigan. The Huskies are 1-2. Michigan 2-0. No point spread for this game. Michigan's been off to a real good start, even though they haven't really played real competition yet. It's coming real soon, though. Michigan will win this game. The new number 1 team in the country, Georgia, goes to play the Gamecocks of South Carolina. Georgia 2-0, South Carolina 1-1. Georgia is a 24.5-point favorite. Have you seen Georgia so far this year? You're going to see why they're the number 1 team in the country. Georgia will win this game. Youngstown State goes to 9th-ranked Kentucky. Both teams are 2-0. No point spread for this game. I'm going with the Wildcats of Kentucky to win that one. In the only game this week with 2 top 25 teams playing each other, 12th-ranked BYU is at 25th-ranked Oregon. BYU 2-0, Oregon 1-1. The Ducks are a 3.5-point favorite to win this game, which is kind of shocking to me, especially after how they played against Georgia a couple of weeks ago. I'll tell you, BYU really impressed me last week, and I'm thinking, if you're going to have a team out of the group of 5, if you're going to have an independent that's got a legit shot to make the college football playoffs at this point right now, I'd say BYU, and I'm going to go with the Cougars to win this one. 20th-ranked Ole Miss is at Georgia Tech. Ole Miss 2-0, Georgia Tech 1-1. The Rebels are a 16-point favorite to win this game. I like Ole Miss to stay undefeated. They will beat Georgia Tech. 22nd-ranked Penn State is at Auburn. Both teams 2-0. The Nittany Lions are a 3-point favorite for this one. This is actually, I'm going to say it, there were a few games this week where I was like, should this be my upset pick? I'll tell you which one it is in a little while, but I got Penn State winning this one on the road. Louisiana Monroe travels to number 2 Alabama. Monroe 1-1, Alabama 2-0. Alabama better get their act together after how they almost lost last week. I think they will rebound. There is no point spread for this game. I like Alabama to win. Liberty travels to 19th-ranked Wake Forest. Both teams are 2-0. The Demon Deacons are a 16.5-point favorite. Could be an interesting game here, but I'm going to go with Wake Forest to win this one. Akron going to 15th-ranked Tennessee. I know I got I got a little comment from a Tennessee fan after their win last week. Akron 1-1, Tennessee 2-0. No point spread, no worries. Tennessee is going to win this game. They will stay undefeated. Arkansas Pine Bluff travels to 8th-ranked Oklahoma State. Both teams 2-0. No point spread for this game. I'm going Oklahoma State to win this one. After the win they had against Arizona State last week. This should be no problem for the Cowboys. Missouri State travels to 10th ranked Arkansas. Both teams 2-0. No point spread for this one. I like Arkansas to win. They're in the top 10 right now. This could be a fun team to watch. I'm going with the Razorbacks to win. Toledo travels to 3rd ranked Ohio State. Both teams 2-0. How about that? We got 3 games in a row where we have 2 teams undefeated. Both teams 2-0. The Buckeyes are a 32-point favorite to win this one. Ohio State should be able to win this one, and they will win this one. I am taking Ohio State. Texas Tech travels to 16th ranked North Carolina State. Guess what? Both teams are 2-0. The Wolfpack are a 10-point favorite. This was another one where I was considering maybe an upset's going to happen here, but I don't think it will. I'm taking North Carolina State to get the win. Guess what? I got another game of undefeated teams. 11th ranked Michigan State is at Washington. The Huskies are a 3.5-point favorite for this one, which kind of surprising there. But I'm going to go with the Spartans. Michigan State will win that one to stay undefeated. 23rd ranked Pittsburgh is at Western Michigan. Both teams are 1-1. The Panthers are a 10-point favorite in this game. Pitt lost a heartbreaking game last week. They're going to rebound this week. I like Pitt to take the win. South Florida travels to 18th ranked Florida. Both teams are 1-1. The Gators are a 24.5-point favorite. I'm sure Florida is feeling upset about the way they lost to Kentucky last week. They're going to rebound. They're going to win. I'm taking Florida. Louisiana Tech travels to 5th ranked Clemson. Louisiana Tech 1-1, Clemson 2-0. The Tigers are a 34-point favorite to win this game. I am going with Clemson to win to stay undefeated. UTSA, the Roadrunners, are at 21st ranked Texas. Both teams are 1-1. The Longhorns are a 12.5-point favorite for this one. Hey, let's give Texas credit where credit is due. They hung in there with Alabama all the way to the end, and they should have won that game last week. I'm not going to lie. They should have won that game last week. But this is my upset pick of the week. I got the Roadrunners. Meep, meep. I got Texas San Antonio going into Austin to pull the huge upset win over Texas. 13th ranked Miami is at 24th ranked Texas A&M. Miami 2-0. Texas A&M 1-1. The Aggies are a 5.5-point favorite. They're in a big position here after that big loss to Appalachian State. Now they got a Miami team. This is a big test for both teams. And I'll be honest, if it wasn't for the Roadrunner game, this would have been my upset pick of the week. I'm going with Miami to win on the road to beat Texas A&M. San Diego State travels to 14th ranked Utah. Both teams are 1-1. The Utes are a 21-point favorite. I am going with Utah to take the win. And finally, Fresno State goes to 7th ranked USC. Fresno State 1-1, USC 2-0. The Trojans are a 12-point favorite to win this game. They're going to win this one. They're going to go 3-0. They're going to go undefeated. So, do you agree or disagree with my picks? Leave a comment in the comment section below. If you like the video and you want to watch more of my videos, click on the subscribe button. And you'll even get the bell. I know, that was a cheap prop. But you'll get the bell when a new video comes up. Thank you all for watching, and I hope you enjoy your week 3 of college football.